I made it. Cut my thumb. I made it. I was over on TikTok. Hi. Hope you're all doing well. Happy Sunday evening. The charm of me. I'm within the 5-minute mark though, so we made it. All right. Oh yeah. Bing.
Happy Sunday.
Oh, hiss you. Okay. There it is. Okay. Go to here. I wonder. Why not? Hi, Lisa. Grace. How are you? How have you been? I've missed you so much. How is Safira? Are y'all having a good break? Enjoying yourselves? Did you get to see your mom? I'm so happy you got to see your mom. Happy new moon. Yes, I did candle work. I've got my candles burning right here. Would y'all like a money candle? I can do another money candle for everybody here. Back to school? Okay. Good. Very good. Awesome. Awesome. Hi, Lisa. Welcome over. Indeed. Yes, we're all. Ding. Awesome. Fresh batch of green tea. Just had to pay $4K into your lawyer's trust this morning. Okay, you got it. I will definitely do a money candle. Let's do a money candle. No problem. I'm actually going to, excuse me a second. Let's grab, I got shorts on, y'all. Okay. We will do it. And here we go. Okay. Let's do it. Okay, we're going to burn. My bucket of crabs. I like that. These are my Virgo placements coming to the surface. Look at this. I have a hornet's nest for some chaos magic, so don't mess with me. I will fuck you up. That's what I put in my protections. So anybody who sends garbage and bullshit to me, it comes back to you with chaos. So please don't mess with me. You don't want that on you. I don't want you to have it, but that's what's in my protection spells as I return with chaos. So to make it that much harder for you to feel drawn to my energy. Let's see. Do I have one more green? Yay. Aren't y'all in love? Green. Okay, here we go. Beautiful. And we can also, I wonder, are those are all still burning. Do I have one more holder? I think I have another holder. That'll have to be it. I'm in temporary housing, so I don't have all my stuff. So I'm having to kind of fudge it as we go, but it's all good. It's all good. Okay. So we'll be doing, let's use a green pen. I'll use a green pen. And I've already got a mixture, so we'll just use that. That's the black. shit. Money. Money, money, money. I wish I could play my money playlist. Hi, Layla. Good to see you. Welcome in. We are doing new moon candle magic. So I will be, oh shoot. Let's see. Oh yeah, I got this ointment here. We'll use this one here. Like, I got this little oil from one of my favorite witchy shops. But it's a premix. This is a premix elixir. It's called Rich Bitch. Art of the Root. Okay, so Rich Bitch, green pen, green candle. I have my pre-mixture already done. Now this is going to have cinnamon. I used instant coffee to speed it up as well. It's got dragon's blood. It's got some chamomile, which draws in abundance. I've got some crystals here that I'll be using to burn around. So what we're going to do is I will use the pen here. People pay me just to exist. People pay me just to exist. I get paid just to exist. Okay? Just by being here, existing. And then we will Hecate, Freya, Lilith, Luna, Zeus, Athena, Ashe. So mote it be. Hecate, Freya, Lilith, Luna, Zeus, Ashe. So mote it be. Hecate, Freya, Lilith, Luna, Zeus, Athena, Ashe. So mote it be. Okay. Those are the gods and goddesses that I use, primarily goddesses, because they are more powerful in my thinking. Y'all ready for this? All right, cool. All right, so here we go. So the intention is set. I've got some Palo Santo for drawing in positivity. So we're going to pull in some positive energy with this. Hang on a second. I will be getting some. We'll use. I've got a nice big chunky piece of citrine here. Big chunky piece of raw. Look at it, golden glow. Look at that. Isn't that fun? Big old chunk. Big old chunk. And then I've got some malachite, and then we've got some adventurine, and I'm not quite sure what this one is. This is not adventurine. I'm going to have to look this one up. I know it has to do with abundance. It's got both gold and green in it for coloration. So I'm using all golds and greens. Did I bring my money? I didn't even bring my money jar or anything. So boo. But this should be plenty fine. So I call in abundance to my collective and me by the power of 3 times 33. Everything is spent is returned to me by the power of 3 times 3. I call in abundance to my collective and me. Everything that is spent comes back to me 33 times 3. With harm to none and good to all. So mote it be, Ashe. So mote it be, Ashe. So mote it be. I call in abundance with gratitude. I have freedom from want. Money flows to me easily. And my collective shares by sharing with me in the abundance for 3 times 33. So mote it be, Ashe. So mote it be. As above, so below. Okay. I am not on fire, y'all. Okay, here we go. Ah, I cut it with my ankles. That's funny. Call in abundance to me, to my collective, to share 3 times 33. Everything spent goes back to me. Every dollar spent returns to me 3 times 33 abundantly. Now I'm just rolling it. I'm rolling it on my leg, so I'm rolling it towards me. And there she is, dressed and ready. Beautiful. She ready. Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. Huzzah. Okay. Here it is. Bink, bink, bink. All right. Thank y'all for your patience. Here we go. Okay. New moon manifestations, baby. We are drawing it in. When I get done with all of my live streams tonight, I'm going to go pour myself into a bath. I'm so excited. I'm going to go float around the bathtub. Yay. So excited. A big, huge garden tub that could fit 2 people, but I'm 6 foot tall, so I'm going to take up the whole thing. Okay. All right. Ashe. You've been beat around today? Oh no. Yeah, go get a bath. Can you take a tub? Pour yourself into the bathtub, girl. I'm going to. I've got one more green candle to really kick it up. And then I'll be doing a black candle for yourself. Fantastic. You should do a tubby. All right, there it is. Feel the power. You heard. Okay, so I'm actually going to just quick. Rich bitch. This one here is another good one. I got this one also. Protection from evil. Protection from evil. Another good one. Really good elixirs. They had so many, but God, they're like $10 a bottle. So I need to be in the elixir making business for a show. I will be. So I'm actually going to slide this over here. This is protected around a ring of black salt. And again, we have a deterrent of all negativity. It's perfect. You need like 14. Okay. That'll be $187.13, please, ma'am. Yes, that is for real, for real. Oh, that was right on time. How did I know? How did I know? And now we've got, and so I will take, so next one is ready. Okay. And I will just take in Hecate for you. Okay. This one is almost done. She's just a little bitty little working thing. Just a little bit left working there. And then I'll do a swap. And then we'll shift over to this one. Cool. Barking. Now I can here, and here, and here, and there. Go. Yo. So what's the scenario? All right, kids. What's been going on, Grace? Why are you being so targeted? What's happening? Hot stuff. Why are they coming after you? Next. Y'all feel that energy? It smells like cinnamon and coffee. All right. All right, kids. Candle magic done. Check. Very good. Switching to another. I couldn't ask for enough. Okay, here we go. Very good. Hey, Fred, how are you? Lisa is also here. So Lisa and Layla and Grace and me and others who have not come forward yet, but that's okay. So for the first 20 minutes, Fred, I was doing this guy. She's powerful. So we have this guy going. So that's what I was doing the first 20 minutes. Let's see. And that little guy. New moon in Taurus. Abundance and wealth candles. You're welcome. Taurus is all about that, you know, that hustle and grind. Getting after it, being very productive, being very driven. And they're workhorses, man. They are like total workhorses. Virgo is the organizer. They organize, therefore tasks get done and taken care of. This, in a sense, is a way to produce. Now, Capricorn has a way of taking both of those energies and combining them into a very lucrative, very productive way of conducting life. So, but Taurus, man, they are just like go, grind, get it, hustle. There's a lot of effort and functioning that happens. And then when they just fall down, they fall down. They also are big time resters, right? So they love to rest. They work hard, they rest hard. I don't know many Tauruses that can say that they, you know, they're all about goofing off and playing around and being silly and drawing a lot of attention to themselves, because Earth sign is very grounded. It's very grounded. Think of down to earth, right? You don't see a lot of people that are, you know, down to earth being extra and silly and off the wall and goofy. They leave it to us Cancers. Haha. 4.5 months to go to the hearing. I exposed what he was coaching your child, and now an intruder tried to reverse blame it all on you. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So Grace, he knows which buttons to push. That's all. He knows your buttons, and he knows how to trigger you and get a reaction out of you. He's got it down to an art form. You need to switch the flip on him and be completely unreactive. The more unreactive you are, the more powerful you become. The person with the least amount of care is the one who has the most power. The one who cares the least is the one who has the most power. So he's found a way. Fred, plug your ears. Fred, plug your ears real quick. I'm about to say something about men, and I don't want you to hear it. Okay. I'm trusting you. Men are liars. Men are liars. And you gave him pen and paper and time to come up with something. That thing is a best-selling fiction novel by now. That thing is a fiction novel. Okay. All right. You can unplug. Go ahead. Come back, Fred. You can unplug your ears. There you go. I had to mouth it to him because he's sitting there. Any response? Yep. Taurus at X 18 is about to be 50. Now, emotionally unavailable is very different than somebody who is just like a fun-loving goof. Because I had one of those, and he was a Leo. He was fun, dude. He was fun, really fun. But that's about it. That was the depth of his entire existence. Was I'm here to have fun. I was like, oh, okay. We are well, men, I've said this before, that women believe what they hear and men believe what they say. Wait, what they see. Men believe what they see and women believe what they hear. This is why men lie and women wear makeup. But it's just kind of a basic generalization. But I've heard this, if you give pen and paper and time, dude, you can come up with anything. You can come up with anything. And here's the thing of it is that it's all perception from his point of view. It doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it true, and it doesn't make it valid. We're all dealing with our perspective from our point of view. Somewhere in the middle is the actual truth, but that's all been lost through time and distance from the situation. Now we're getting into really fuzzy recollection of, this could have happened, this could not have happened. Anybody who sits down and listens to that as if it's something that's, sage and it's current or anything, just consider the type of person who would even take that into account, and that would consider the source somebody viable who's, providing sound information that's useful in the case. You know what I mean? They have a very good ability to decipher between what is real and what is an emotional targeting, when somebody is just trying to target you emotionally, and what is factual and necessary to the case. So they have a really good radar for that. So you being reactive to what is being said is where he's getting a lot of power from you giving in to the reaction he's seeking. The opposite of love is indifference. And when you don't care and you pull all of your feelings out of it, then you have reclaimed all of your power and he can't affect you anymore. I understand he's using your daughter as leverage, and it's very sensitive subject matter for you. This is exactly why he knows which buttons to push. I was watching again today how people, they will not hesitate in any sort of moment whatsoever to use children and weaponize them. Anybody who has a child has the capacity. Most people have the capacity to weaponize their child. They do. So it's sad. Your ex-friend is a narcissist? Possibly. Possibly. Now, people can have narcissistic tendencies and not be a full-fledged clinical narcissist, but they could absolutely have tendencies, especially if they're raised by narcissistic parents, or if they're in a very long-term connection with a narcissist. They will, by default, and as a defense mechanism, pick up some of those behaviors as a way to defend themselves against the attacks and the tactics that are being used. So absolutely, yes. Absolutely. Yeah. That's what it is. It's severe childhood wounds. Most people have those, though. I'm going back and I'm soothing and protecting 5 through, 11-year-old me, 12 through 14-year-old me, I'm having, many, many bouts with her little sassy butt, her little defiant, sassy ass. I'm going toe to toe with her lately. How defiant and sassy and unnecessarily rebellious she was. Angry. She was angry, dude. 12 through 15-year-old me was angry. And then from 15 to 30 was a result of all of that. From 15 to 30 was a result of everything. And I just kept piling on to it by continuing to run from the problem, from the facing it and the accountability from it. So it's been fun. Now I picked up some tendencies. I did as a way to protect myself, and I had to identify them and release them, and go into a more accountable way of recognizing where it came from and why I started doing that. That's when you become aware. And being aware of the emotion as it occurs is healing, so that you can have control over the emotion and the emotion doesn't have control over the situation. So that's healing. It's recognizing the feeling as it comes up and not letting it take over the situation. Takes a lot. Takes a lot. I've gained a lot of insight through my personal experience. Now, I teeter and struggle with skepticism, and we all have tendencies. Yes, exactly. Here, I was just getting to that very point. But it's about the recognition of the behavior and the ability to adjust and choose differently in the moment when that feeling comes back up to the surface again, right? Because it's the occurrence, it's the situation that draws that feeling up when you want to react in a certain way. And when you're like, okay, here's that situation and I'm getting that feeling again. So here's what I'm going to do differently, because this is what I did last time and it did not go so well. I didn't like myself in the morning. I didn't, maybe respond in the best way. So now this is a different approach I'm going to try. So I'll try this approach now. So yes, accountability in everything. And it's about being genuinely, legitimately honest with yourself. Legitimately honest, all the way honest. And takes integrity. That takes integrity. And that takes you having, your moral compass calibrated, regularly calibrated. Here's a certificate of validation showing that it's dead on balls accurate. It's an industry term. Let's look. 3 of Pentacles. Empress. Come on. Yeah. Recognition and reward for all of that healing. Here comes her cousin. Come on. Oh my God. Look at us. Look at it. Divine healing energy and supporting that. There is so much support for this. This is a solid foundation in which you can build upon, where you're really starting to show some true results here. The Queen of Pentacles is about you finally starting to receive gratitude. You're starting to receive support. You're starting to receive wealth. the divine feminine. You're starting to receive the need and the want to create. You're starting to grow and nurture things that you love, places you love, people you love, self-love. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. I like where this new moon is taking us, children. I like it. Let's grow. Not let's go. Let's grow. Let's grow. I tell you what. I bet that the letter your ex wrote is not worth the paper it's printed on, Grace. I would venture to say that that letter your ex wrote is not worth the paper it's written on. So I wouldn't set it. I wouldn't let it settle into your heart and mind too much. Just push it away. Push it on away. There are much, much better things coming in, and your mind must be clear to focus on that, because everything else is just a distraction. Everything else is just pulling your focus and your intention into a negative space. That is not where we want to grow and create from. Judges can see right through with how many lies. Yeah, exactly. Retrograded. I've been waiting for a retrograde to begin. Having no planets in retrograde is making me all out of whack. What? Well, you got a long ways to go. It's not going to happen until July. Everything is direct until July. We got like a couple of months, and this is the planning and stage setting. This is where we're supposed to be taking all of that bull feces we just went through. We just went through a crazy, crazy energetic time. Now is the time to put everything back into place and structure ourselves forward after the upheaval that just happened. And by the time the next retrograde comes in, we'll be ready for the next cycle. This is why we've got this 2-month hiatus to kind of settle, reconfigure, realign, recalibrate, and then be prepared for the next incoming shift, the next incoming influx. Okay. July, yes, mid-July. There you go. Because I'm just saying, they've heard everything, and people are going to do that. Like, okay, so this is what happened with my attorney. My ex-husband was lying through his teeth about everything, and I was trying to use my emotions, because this is what, this was our game. This is our song and dance that we did. My lawyer was cold-blooded, dude. She was not having it. And I needed that. I needed that in my life. I needed somebody to be honest with me and just kind of be like, okay, whenever you're done crying, we can pick up the conversation. It's just this real matter of fact. She was not going to, pat me on the head. She was not going to hug me through it. She was not going to, hold my hand and walk me through my emotions, because she's not my therapist. She's my lawyer. And it was good. I needed that, because I could have easily dragged my emotions and my ego all up in there, and they got no business being in that, because you're handling business, and it's a very raw, sensitive situation. And the fact that your attorney can be detached and look for the information, the useful information, and filter through the unnecessary is golden. That's worth its weight in gold right there. That's what we're paying for. Someone who can take those letters and be like, you want a good laugh? That's what she did. Whenever he brought forward how he was accounting for every spoon, every fork, the soap dish, each individual towel, washcloth, the oven mitts, the pot holders. Dude, he was like, he put 14 spoons. Like, I was like, she goes, you want a good laugh? And I was like, what? She's like, look at how he accounted for property. And I was like, oh my God, what a colossal waste of time. You fought over the Pyrex. Yeah. See, and this is, you gotta laugh, dude. You got to laugh. This information's coming in. You can't let it trigger you, what he's trying to do, how he's trying to gain control. You know, you just got to laugh at it. Be like, okay, sure. But having it affect your energy and have it affect your world is letting him win. And that's what he's trying to do, because he knows how to have that. And if he doesn't have that kind of effect on you, then he's losing his ability to hurt you or to push back. And that's all they want. Narcissists thrive on hurting you. They thrive on it. They thrive on it. Hi, Delaney. How are you? You won custody of the Pyrex dishes? Okay. Full custody? You don't have to share them? Could you imagine? Oh my gosh. Could you imagine? You know, I mean, your best bet is to be as emotionally detached and factual as possible, because you're going to be the polar antonym of what he's trying to do. And the more solid and steady you look, the crazier and more outlandish than he looks. Let him throw his daggers. It's going to make him look, it's going to make him look a certain kind of way. So, all right. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. So funny. Fred, how are you feeling physically, my man? How are you, my dude? You're at work. Boo. Well, I guess it's good to have a job. Better than the alternative, so. Here you go, lovely. Everybody who comes in and interacts with me today is getting a part of the blessing candle that I have burned. Many returns to you and yours. I have a lovely candle here full of abundance magic for that new moon in Taurus. Have some, get you some. Have some, get you some. So we are manifesting money. Hey. Hi, Ashley. It has been a while. Welcome in. Good to see you. Frederick, are you physically good? Did it melt? Did you pass it? I hope you didn't pass it. Ooh. So wiped out with this new moon. Don't start talking like that, because then I'll get sleepy. I still have a bath to go take. I have to pour myself into the bathtub and seep in these blessings. I gotta solidify my blessings. King of Wands for that future vision. Bring in on the money. Drawing it in. Hermit, 8 of Wands, Star card, 3 of Wands. What you been up to? How is everybody? You miss listening to me? Oh, you can watch the replay anytime you like. I dropped some wisdom here. I dropped a little wisdom. Pulling everybody back on track. Back on track. Taking some of my candle. Get you some. For sure, for sure. I think a lot of you are manifesting the ability to make really good decisions. I think that is coming very clearly to you. We've got the Hermit card and the Star card bookending the 8 of Wands. This is almost like every decision you make that pops up, when even if you're pressured to make a decision, it's for your greatest and highest good. The King of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Three of Wands are all visionaries. These are all looking ahead because of things being done in the now. There's creation happening now that is going to produce results for the future. We have planning stages, goal setting, new goals, new ideas coming to fruition here. Got a lot of you moving away from things that used to inspire you. Maybe some ideas that you thought that should have been your path in the past, and there was a realization that that maybe was a bad investment. So you decided to pull away from something that feels more aligned with what you feel drawn to do, where you're creatively inspired to go to, versus some sort of an idea. This is maybe an idea that was given to you by somebody else. And the clarity and realization that you have taken on somebody else's idea to try to create your own future with has inspired you to take that same initiative and pour it into your own heart's fulfillment, your own joys, your own loves, your own wants. Four of Pentacles with the Fool card. Holding back. You were holding back so long with that leap of faith to do something completely different. Completely, in some ideas, in some minds, this would be a reckless decision, but in your mind, it would be this leap of faith in something that you have felt all along is something that you should have been doing. Maybe you were holding back and resisting the urge to do this. Maybe feeling like you needed a stronger foundation. You feel like you finally are feeling strong enough now. That'll be good. That'll be good. Okay. You want a general reading on what's going to happen in May? Sure. No problem. No problem. You're heading out? Okay. Well, grand evening to you. I hope you rest well. Thanks for sharing some of your energy and hanging out. I appreciate you. Big love. General. A general. Let's see. Go with the Taj. Okay. All right. I got my old song stuck in my head from my live stream earlier. Oh, oop. Okay. Oh no. There we go. Okay. Look. The 10 of Cups stuck to my arm. I mean... And for my next trick, Fred, how are you physically feeling, sir? You did not answer me. I was checking on your health, my man. Fred, my dude. Hello? Isn't it? Okay. Lisa's energy. Fred burns the candle on both ends. Boom! Just wondering if that physically passed, if he's physically better. How's your health, my man? We have wands again. All right, they're ready. It's Keek's birthday. How's your health physically? Are you okay? He's good. He's sleeping on a table. He's been sleeping in some of the most funny spots. He was sleeping on the entertainment center. There's like a sliver right in front of the television, and he was all curled up in this little sliver. He was trying to sleep on the windowsill. He's been living it up though, because there's all this seed in a bucket, and then I fling it in front of the window, and squirrels and birds hang out right at this window right here. And he sits on the windowsill and just chatters all day long. And he takes his tail, he whacks it on the window because he's trying to get their attention. I guess that's what they use their tail for. You're okay? That's it? That's 2 words. I'm okay. Okay. If it fits, they says, yeah, he said. Yeah, the little chatter natter. I know. He says, I followed this one page. It was called Ek, 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 Ek. And it was all about cats chattering when they see a bird, and they're so sweet. So stinking sweet. IDK, what happened? I don't know. I'm looking on all of my... So funny. I know. I love them. So stinking cute. Taxis. Yes. No, I don't want this. What I want is, okay, cool. What crap yesterday? What? What happened? Me? I'm freaking fantastic. I'm awesome, y'all. I'm so good. I am literally miles away from where I was this time last month. Like miles away, literally and metaphorically. So I identified an issue. I go all in. I heal the fuck out of it. And then I leave it there and move on. So doing my due diligence to reshape myself after the catastrophizing situation that kind of developed into an out of the blue tower moment. I am very interesting. It's very interesting, actually. So, thanks. I'm good. Yeah, it's my job. This is my job. I can't tell y'all to heal. And if I'm not going to heal, then, why would y'all listen to me? If y'all can't see how it works or see evidence and proof on how I say this stuff and it actually does great wonders for your life, why would y'all listen to me? What's wrong with the stars? I know. It keeps teetering between 980 and 979. So I know. It's okay. I'm about to sit and get real productive. I tell you what, though, where I'm at, whenever I upload a video, it's like freaking instant. I've never in my life seen uploads that fast. I've never in my life. Like, I go to put the video in, before I'm done typing up the description box, it's already uploaded. I'm like, holy crap. That's the fastest in the entire world. Now, the slowest process that the entire thing is recording the video and editing the video right now. So that's all my issue. So if I could just get the record flow easier, but editing and making it all crispy and nice takes some time. Technical difficulties. Is it me? It's not my website, is it? That's so nice. Thank you. Life's definitely not any better. Could not be more confused when it comes to your ex wanting to act like we're dating. I'm struggling with work and my grandmother passed away Saturday. Oh no. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Damn, Ashley. No wonder I haven't seen you. So I hope, Fred, that with my heavy content posting that I'll get there. I'm actually only 600 and I'm about 600 hours away as well. So 600 view hours and I'm monetized. That's it. I only need 600 more hours. It's his phone. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's a bummer, dude. Fred. You are a big bowl full of sugar. So sweet. Figure out how many stars to send if maybe there's anything good coming. Oh, okay. She's trying to send me stars so that I will read for her. I will read for you. Okay. I got you, baby. Okay. We'll look at Ashley also. So I'll take care of Ashley and Lisa tonight. Is anybody else in need of guidance? So I'm just waiting on those to come in. I think Ashley needs an in-depth. Thank you, love. I got it. Okay. Ashley, stand by, please. Lisa, you ready? You would like a May overview? Such a good man. Stellar. Above par right there. Isn't he? I know, right? So sweet. Okay. Here we go. So Miss Lisa, big deep breath all the way down to your toes. Let it go. Eating your lunch. Nice. Thanks, Delaney. Heart bubbles, my babe. Heart bubbles. Pop. She says, yes, please. Ashley, I think you're getting taken care of. So sweet. Thank you, Frederick. Okay. Lisa's energy, please. Can I have Lisa's energy? Ready to read? This is what wanted to come out of the deck. 3 of Swords. Can I get the first week? It's general overview there. 3 of Swords. You still have a continuation here. 3 of Swords, 8 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, Page of Swords. This is something that you are continuing to feed and pour energy into. We've got a lot of energy where you're still feeding this. You're still feeding this overall. Okay. Are you looking in on people that you haven't talked to? Are you looking on their pages? 6 of Swords, 9 of Wands. They want you to dive in and do that work. I feel like you're still on guard. Still on guard and still highly in protect mode here. No cups. Tell me about the 3rd week. No cups. King of Swords. Okay. Tell me about the 4th week. Oh, pink sideways. Okay. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups. Ooh, you are nothing if not consistent, girl. You are so consistent. Okay. I think you're still carrying on that energy into the following month. Still, it still sits here. Still weighs heavy on your mind. It still is the meaning of your focus. You spend a lot of energy focusing on when things are good. I think you're finally starting to pull into this more defensive energy, though. There's no cups is my point, is that you're not emotional over this anymore. This is more of anger and this fixed, focused type of energy about I just think that this is fascinating here because the Queen of Wands is in the middle. This is about a lot of attention, a lot of focus. We've got very grounded, very solid bookending energy here of both the divine masculine and feminine. There's like a lot of attention, a lot of focus again. And there's something here that's just weighing on you, just carries on you, just sits on you. Oh, I know, right? Good. Thank you, Fred. So kind. Thank you, sir. It's just a continuation, but they want you to finish this. The second you decide you've had enough of this, something awesome is on the other side. It's going to be this inspiring new idea towards a new way of conducting yourself, a new way of being. Here they come. There it is. There we go. Hello. Look, Empress, Four of Swords, Devil card, Ace of Pentacles. You're still going to be in the back of your mind, wondering when you'll get your chance, when you'll have some sort of an opportunity to connect again. It's going to be there. But you're still processing this. You're still processing this and pulling away from it and trying to do that work to let go of it. But it lingers. You were betrayed and you're still not over it. And it's still continuing. Yeah, the saga continues. You're holding on to this and continuing it. Girl, if I carried that shit I went through last month and just rode the months into my future with it, I would be crazy. I would make me absolutely bananas. I had to, for my sanity, for my peace of mind, for y'all's sake too, for everyone who has to deal with me. I had to do this. I had to figure this out. You're sitting in it though. You're stuck. I think you're very stuck and you're sitting in this. It continues. You have to let go of the betrayal. You have to do it. You can't assign her the power to release you from it. Only you can do that. She doesn't have the power to release you from that. You do. But you're still allowing for her to keep you trapped to that. You have to choose. I think when you're tired of it, it'll happen. When you're tired of it, it'll happen. I know. I'd be a big fat phony fraud. Could you imagine? I'm some kind of energy healer and a light worker, and I'm trying to guide all you people, but I never do my own inner work. I'd be that's a false prophet. That's what you call a false prophet. They're phony. They're not living in their truth. They're not doing that work. They have no business guiding you on how to do work. None. So yes. Fred, I'm going to get into your shit too. You can't be in here and be all poopy. I'm going to fix it. It's my Virgo placements. Okay. So let's see what the energy is. Where Lisa is pouring her focus, what is the energy back towards Lisa? Okay. What's the energy back towards Lisa? From where she's focusing. Where is their headspace at? Where's their headspace at where Lisa's focusing? Where's their headspace at? Okay. This is not over. World card reverse. They feel like things are going in a very immature, childish way. They feel like there's this inability to have any hope towards there being some follow through here. She's losing hope on there being a follow through. We've got the Hierophant and the Four of Cups. I think there's some big disappointment in there not being more mercy and forgiveness here. Lots of regret over there not being more mercy. And she's mirroring your energy. There's a mirroring of the energy to just get over this and move on and move ahead. Get over this and move forward. So that's what that is. 77, sir. And that is an hour-long video chat where we conversate. I pick up on what your needs are, and I send you material throughout the week to continue to focus on what your task at hand is. If you want help with reading tarot, if you want help with trying to figure out your path to awakening, if you want to learn how to meditate, if you want to become spiritually awakened, if you want to start to dive into your shadow work, I do 1 hour-long video chat, assess what your needs are, and I give you a week-long connection with me. We conversate, I check in with you, I send you more material if you need it. I make sure that what I've sent you is landing right. So it's fully interactive. It's $77 though, and it's about a week long. It's not a lot. Like, you don't get, like, I'm not all day. Don't get it twisted. This is not 24/7 access to me for a week. I tap into you for a little bit of a moment during a day. We do a little coaching back and forth, and then I let you go and let you handle the material on your own. So, but the week long is just me checking in with you, making sure that you're understanding it, seeing if anything has come up, if you have any new questions or whatever. So it's thorough. Thorough. Okay. Let's get some advice for Lisa. I want to get advice for you. Let's get a new deck. I want advice. Advise Lisa, please. Give me some advice for Lisa, please. Faucet. Emperor. Focus on yourself. Ooh. You've got to focus on yourself. I've got some major codependency stuff that's been coming up. So they want you to really do that inner work. You need to figure out why you're putting so much emphasis on your connections, why there is so much concentration and focus on your personal connections. We've got the 9 of Wands. This is all happening because they want you to dive into your spiritual awakening. They want you to focus all the way on your spiritual awakening. Thank you, Lisa. That is so kind. That is very kind of you. Thank you. That is so sweet. I think she would benefit greatly. I think she would benefit greatly. I could help her make sense of it, be productive as possible. Yeah, cool. Girl, we have spiritual warriors next to your hermit card. They have your focus being taken away from where you've been putting it and redirected. They've pulled you away from your codependency. What they do whenever they identify an issue or a problem is they highlight the shit out of it, make it trigger you to where you want nothing to do with it. And you just keep on pushing it away. And if you keep on drawing it into your life, they're going to keep on having it trigger you to where you focus on, why is this happening? Why does this keep coming up? And why am I so triggered by it? So they want you to dive into your spirituality here. That's where they've been pushing you. You cannot serve 2 masters, Lisa. You can't. This is why you're having this push and pull between 2 different directions here. You're being pulled between one way and another because one way has to do with your 3D world. And 3D world is super surface. It's very surface level. It's not a lot of expectations. It's not a lot of depth. It's not a lot of, need for you to be emotionally intelligent, emotionally accountable. It's not. Whenever we keep it real super surface, we can all just kind of skate through life, ignore our deep, real issues and, pretend and pose and just get through life. But when you dive into and evoke your spiritual side and there is an awakening in you, and your guides want you to do it, they will start to show you how your world you built is actually not on track. And there are moments where it will start to just kind of deteriorate and pull your entire existence around you all apart, so that you are forced into isolation and to look at this from a completely different angle. Oh, that is so kind. Wow, what a compliment. Yeah, the lady, exactly. Why are you in tears? Grace, why are you in tears? If Lisa were to let go of all of this, Ashley, you are next. You're coming up here in just a second. If Lisa were to work on her spiritual awakening and letting go. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. She was on a channel online and the reader wasn't. Oh, no. Oh, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. Yeah, I'd be honored. I'd be honored to take a crack at it. Sure, no problem. It's my job, and I'd be honored to. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play today. Okay. If Lisa would listen to me, do this inner work, what would be on the other side of that? King of Cups. Spiritual and emotional balance. Completely and totally authentic in everything you think and say. This is completely aware, self-aware. Look at all this empowerment you have. You love these cards? I know. They're fun. And victory, success. Success over everything. That double card was on the bottom. And Two of Swords. Three of Wands. Queen of Wands. Queen of Pentacles again. Look at this. Different deck, same freaking queens. What? Do you see this, Lisa? Different deck, same queens coming out together. Look at this. Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords, and Three of Wands. This is taking your power back. You're bringing the focus back to self. And the more self-aware and the more healed you become, you then become somebody that is sought after, not somebody that is seeking externally. You become the sought after, not the seeker. This takes your power and puts it all back into self. Spirit's asking you to do this. This is the keys to unleashing yourself from the attachments that no longer serve you. Okay? If you would just listen to me. I'm just kidding. Hanged Man under there. King of Swords. Yeah, they want you to use your authority here. Three queens. I did it. Look also. Look also. You're gaining a new tribe as well. Look at this. Look at all these different energies. You're gaining a new tribe. Your vibe attracts your tribe. You start to attract in new connections. This is you shifting your perspective. And then you have new decisions coming in. Lots of attention. Lots of things to look forward to. If you would just listen to me. Oh my God, is that... all four queens. Stop it. Look at it. I got the whole deck practically in my hand. This is what I pulled for your little, should you choose to accept the challenge, right? We've got, not, look at these cards, this many, this here. There's all your friends you're looking for. This is your new group you're looking for. Look at this. Queen. 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 That's a freaking coven. Earth, air, fire, water. Earth, air, fire, water. As above, so below. Earth, air, fire, water. We're about to evoke maintenant. That feels right. I love y'all. Yeah. We are all love. Oh, yes. Am I the dancing queen? You are the dancing queen. Young and clean. Only 17. That's a note. Here's a note. Y'all want to try it? Try it on. Look at this. King of Cups, King of Swords, all 4 queens. Look, your new tribe coming in. Pages of Wands, Knight of Cups. This is like, look at all these royal energies coming through here. This is like a group of new people. I like it. I like it. Okay. Let's pull wisdom. Me too, Grace. Air 5. Oh my gosh, yeah. I'm flirting with that also. There's these moments where I'm like, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm hormonal. I forgot. Down, girl. Down, girl. We would be a hoot. I wonder, since ladies all sync up whenever they're on their cycles, do perimenopausal women sync up? Would we be hell on heels? Oh my God. They will rue the day. Hi, Lila. Welcome. Rue the day. Get us all in a room. Wisdom for Lisa. Ashley, are you here, babe? Perfect. Oh, interesting. We've got Yang for the masculine energy and why? 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 The why, the when, the where. Okay, why? Sometimes subconsciously denying the truth may drive you inward, specifically toward a specific outcome that actually aligns with an intention hidden from your awareness. For example, you may want to be prominent in your profession, but your desire is not really about sharing your talents, but more about making yourself feel better because fame would cause people to admire and appreciate you. Or you may want to reunite with the partner who rejected you because you believe that your love continues to be strong, but deep down, what you really desire is to have the last word with that person. Now is the time for deep soul searching of the why that drives your choices. What you uncover will set you free and bring you closer to the happiness that you seek. So what is the true intention of your connection to this, Lisa? Like, is it really about the fact that you were rejected, or is it something deeper than that, about needing to have her truly understand and get it? You need to have her truly understand it. Is it your birthday? Happy birthday. Happy solar return, darling. Many returns to you. Yes. So if you honestly look at why you are so attached to this, it will help you to release it that much sooner. We can tell ourselves all day long, this is the reasons why, but universe knows what's really in your heart and on your mind. And that's where it's going to continue to create from. You can say what you're saying all day long. You have abandonment issues. So there's something here that has been triggered deep inside. Yes. But it also may have to do with, needing to be deeply seen and have that understood clearly from another's perspective. We want so badly to be seen, heard, and understood. So they're asking you to look at the actual why. This will help you to pinpoint the block that you're having. Okay, let's look at yin. Oh, excuse me, yang. Yin is the women. Yang is the man. You're yang. Just sounds masculine anyway. Okay. Be mindful of the tendency towards impulsive action, overconfidence, and aggressive behavior. Think before you act, lest you find yourself in a situation that will lead to uncomfortable consequences. Be sure you really want what you're chasing after, because you might be sorry when you get it. The appearance of this card is for not causing fear, but for life. For life is all about learning lessons. Practice temperance, diplomacy, and thoughtful consideration before making a move. This is about putting insight into our actions. Think before you speak. Have the ability to look beyond the action to the outcome. Okay. It's not just about saying what we need to say. We need to have insight and foresight into what the causation of what we are putting out there will be. Is it worth it? Does this need to be said? Is this beneficial? Will this change the outcome? Right? Is this going to change the outcome, or is this coming from a place of ego? You need to really dive deep and do some deep soul searching to help you to decipher why this is a continuation of robbing you of your energy, dude. This is robbing you. This is completely taking away from your ability to focus, create, and become your greatest, highest divine self. You're taking yourself from the moment of presence by remaining attached to a decision from the past and wondering about what the outcome of that decision will be for the future. Completely taking yourself away from the present moment. Stop it. No, I was kidding. Stop it. Hope that helps. Exactly. Yes. Recognition is step one, because there's so many people lost in denial, and they are still stuck in blame shifting and egoic detachment, emotional immaturity. So acknowledgement and accountability is step one to taking your power back and becoming a better version of who you were when you first realized this. So, you had termites once and they're related to foresight and backers. Possibly. You just listen for the words and just pick up on and just tease me with, don't you? You're just looking for your little end. A fruitcake. All right, Lisa, you feel better? At least, do you feel aware of what's to come in? So Tarot is just reading energy based on what you're currently feeling right now. Now that I've given you insight and a way to become even more aware, you can change the outcome. You can totally shift the outcome by taking what I've told you, applying it to shift this for a better May for yourself. Okay. You don't have to subscribe yourself and just kind of evoke to, okay, well, I'm just going to sit stuck in this energy. Because if you want to create what exactly I've told you, stay exactly as you are. If you would like to create a better outcome, you can utilize the advice I've given you. Okay. Hope that helps. I give you big hugs. I give you big squeezes as I release your energy. I thank you so much for trusting our guidance as always. You like to make me smile. It's appreciated. There. I had to word that correctly. It's appreciated. I thank you. Ashley, are you here, baby? Ashley. All right. Who is the fruitcake tonight? It's Grace. Grace is always the fruitcake. With extra nuts. Got the Two of Wands coming out. And the Eight of Swords. Boy, you're going to have to make the moves for yourself. There's a major, major block for your ability to pull yourself in a different direction, to create a new direction. It's difficult for you. Oof. To recognize, you better recognize, right? Ashley, hi, baby. Okay, you ready? Let's go ahead. So give me your first subject matter. What are we looking at? What would you like clarity on? Advice, guidance, clarity on. Let's go ahead and tap into your energy, please. Go ahead. Give me a big, deep breath. All the way down your toes. Let it go. I can grab Ashley's energy, please. Ashley's energy, please. Ashley's energy. New moon in Taurus. When I'm done with this live stream, I'm going to go pour myself into the bath. Take me a nice meditative bath. This new moon is about drawing in. We want to bring in what we want, our desires, our dreams, our deepest core level wants. What have you been wanting? Do you want more money? Do you want a better job? Do you want more friendships? Do you want better relationships? Do you want a better relationship with your family? Would you like to spend more time with your family? Would you like to have more time to pour into your hobbies? Are you looking for different friendships, right? So this is a big time to focus on that today. The energy is potent right now. Taurus is about creation. Taurus is Venus energy. Okay, so go into your goddess energy and pull in what you desire, your deepest desires. All right, here we go. We do love everyone here like family, because we are family. I got all my siblings with me. Oh, anything on what I posted earlier? You gonna make me scroll? Okay. X your job you're struggling to go just to your grandmother passed. Okay. The next time I'm on will be tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow if you're game. Ashley. Okay. All right. What does Ashley need to know about her ex? Four of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. Got it. Comes to your ex wanting to act like we're dating. I'm struggling with work and you're great. Okay. Acting like you're dating. Okay. 7 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles is holding back, but it's also like hanging on to people, hanging on to situations, hanging on to the issues. And this is where you're creating from, because you have all of these attachments all around you and they're steady and they're strong. And this is where you're creating from. So everything that you're bringing into your energetic field is also seeping out into everything that you're trying to produce and have happen in your life. Okay. So if your ex is being all crazy and disruptive and keeping you locked in aimless, ridiculous conversations, then this is preventing you from being able to give it your all at work. And so things are falling through the cracks. You're missing out on your responsibilities and your obligations. You're getting in trouble in one place to try to save somewhere else where it's not clear. One place is very clear. Your job, super clear, right? There's a very succinct set of rules you need to oblige and follow through, and they have a task set for you to earn money, cut and dry. When you're dealing with an ex-boyfriend who is acting like this and doing this, that there is a problem. That's a distraction that is meant to siphon your energy, and you have to put your boundaries up with that. You have got to boundary up. Block anybody trying to siphon your energy because you have enough going on right now. And people who don't respect that or honor that do not respect you, and they will never honor your wishes or what your needs really are. They don't see you for who you are and what your needs are. That is a selfish person taking from you. Okay. I'm scrolling. I'm scrolling. I'm going the wrong way. Sorry, that was me trying not to yawn. I'm not scared. I was trying to adjust a new life. Okay. Someone for 3 years and now they're acting like we're dating. So acting and officiating are 2 very different things. Acting on and officiating are 2 very different things. Okay. Bye, Lila. Have a good night. Why is he doing this? Knight of Cups. Why? I'm getting breadcrumbs. I'm getting somebody who's just giving you just enough to keep you feeling like it's solid. This is, little moments of attachment just to keep you connected to something. These are very different. This is super solid, super steady, super stable. But this is, little moments of emotional investment, little pieces of charm and charisma just to keep you feeling like that's consistency. The consistency is there's just enough to keep you hanging on. Why is he? King of Wands sideways. Are we going to do this again? I'm going to pull all the kings and queens again. Let's see. And the 9 of Swords reversing. So the King of Wands is sideways. This is somebody who's trying to tell you what they think you want to hear. He thinks that that's eases your mind by telling you what they think you want to hear in order to keep you staying here. Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? 8 of Swords. Could this be love? Devil. Nope. No. This is mind games. Fucking mind games. Devil card, Lover's card, Eight of Swords. This is somebody who is using mind games to, they've got this down pat. This is a great trick that they have to do just enough to keep you connected, to make you feel like this is consistent. But there's so much ambiguity here. I feel like, so this is no emotions whatsoever, but there's little moments to keep you kind of emotionally invested. You're like, oh, that's so sweet. And then it dries the fuck up. Like it goes away fast. And then when they feel like you're onto them about them not giving enough emotionally, they'll come back and here's some flowers, you know, in a couple of weeks. And then a few months will go by, you'll have nothing. And then here's, you know, your favorite drink. They'll bring you your favorite drink. And then, you know, a few more weeks go by, nothing. And then they'll come in and, you know, bring you something that you love, your favorite snack or something. But that's just little moments. That's what the Knight of Cups does. The Knight of Cups is just these, just, you know, I'm still cute, right? I'm still charming, right? You still love me, right? You still do, right? But this is just a mind game. Eight of Swords and the Devil card to make you feel like this is a partnership, but this is not a partnership. This is not a partnership. This is somebody who's, you know, getting away with. This is getting away with kind of trying to keep your fears at bay by giving you just enough to make you feel like it's a connection, but it's not. Yeah, the Magician, Temperance, Four of Swords, Sun card, Nine of Pentacles, Six of Wands. They feel like, you know, this is exactly great. This is so great. They have all this time and space and opportunity to create this idea in your head. They have the ability to just, you know, throw a bunch of things you like, right? He's got you figured out. He had time and opportunity to do that, to figure out what you like and what you don't like. And there's just enough to keep you there. That's what's happening. What's the point? He says, I still love you. That's why I'm here. So, okay. Here's the thing, though. It may be all he knows. You know what I mean? Like, he may not know how to be emotionally in a partnership. He may not know, because I had a bunch of kings out here. So I feel like there's effort and his very limited understanding of what it takes to be in a genuine reciprocal partnership. Okay. Where I see and hear and love and respect and interact with my partner versus just, you know, I've got you and I don't want to lose you. So is this okay? Are you happy now? Is this good? Can I go back to what I'm doing? Cool. So there's this breadcrumbing. So he hasn't said anything about making anything official. Like, you and I are official. I'm your boyfriend. You're my girlfriend. I intend to marry you one day. He's never said any of that, right? He's never said any of that. Of course, Fred. Absolument. So we don't want somebody who's, you know, aware of vulnerable times, and when it's, you know, a great opportunity for them to come in and look like some kind of emotional hero, right? Oh, you need me here now. So they'll come in and like hang out and spend time with you, Are they genuinely invested in you? Maybe not. Are they, emotionally concerned about your well-being and, wanting to make sure that you are safe and felt loved and cared for? Maybe not. Maybe not. Is he aware of that's what he needs to be doing? I don't think so. I don't know if he was actually taught. He needs time to think. He goes back and forth in his head. He said he thought about marrying you once or twice a while ago. Okay. Needs time to think. But y'all have been together for 3 years? Unofficially? Him saying he needs time to think is just him making sure that, this is what is going to be available. A lot of times guys will say that when they're waiting and holding space for something better to possibly come along. And should that never happen, then they've got you in the hopper. They've got you there. He said, I'll let you know. This is not application time. You need to tell him you're not applying for the job. I need to know what your investment level is here. Am I wasting my time or am I not? Because if you're not dating to marry me, then I'm not dating you. That's on period. Those are the boundaries and levels of respect that you have to put up for yourself so that you don't take these games and bullshit, because you don't want to be strung along. We're too old for that shit. We're way too old to be playing these silly ass middle school games. Okay? So no, I don't like any of that. He can figure it out while he's not with you. Okay? And you need to be free to be available for something that is certain that they are in the presence of what they know they want, and it is worth it to stay and invest and continue to grow and evolve with you. Anything else is taking away from the opportunity for somebody to come in who's certain and sure about you. By hanging on to somebody who wants to see where things go, he's leaving the door open for other possibilities to come in. By holding space for somebody like that, you are depleting your opportunity of aligning with somebody who is absolutely certain. I know I want you. You are a catch. You're everything I've ever wanted. Thank God I found you. Let's be together forever. That's who you go all in with. Everything else is just wasting your energy. They're playing with you. They're taking your time and your energy and siphoning whatever you're allowing for them to siphon off of you. Okay? All I get is I need to think and I'll let you know when I know. So you give him time and space to think. Apparently, I'm clouding your ability to be clear. So let me give you lots of time and space to do that. Let's go ahead and separate and pull apart from each other energetically so that I can be available for someone who's certain. You can have time to figure it out. Okay? You've got to shut that down. You're being breadcrumbed. And I'm telling you, you are not doing yourself any favors by thinking this is as good as it's going to get, because it's not. You're being tested. Spirit is asking you, how much do you value you? And you're not answering correctly right now. And this is why you keep on being confused and triggered and hurt, because you're not answering correctly. Okay? He won't change. And you're giving him the room to say it's okay. You're holding space to say, I accept this behavior. I condone what you think and feel. Here's the room to do that. Okay? So you have to value your life and pull away. Your energy is time money, your connection, allowing for him to have space in your mind and pull you away from what you need to be focusing on so that you can listen to him and his bullshit. Is it worth it? You know, you have to do some real accounting on what your energy budget is. Aha moment. Yeah. You're in a situationship. Yeah. They're breadcrumbing you. And he's keeping you there because you're allowing for it. You're allowing it. Why are you there, Ashley? She says no. No. No, I'm not. Yes. Enabling behavior that you're not comfortable with is only allowing for room for more of that to happen. You're creating space for him to feel like this is okay. What else can I add? And he's going to continue to test your limits. What is tolerable? Where is her threshold at? And he's going to continue to test it and push it and test it and push it. You're not in a relationship. You're in a situationship that is teaching you lessons. Okay, let's see here. You're stuck, and once he gets it, really wants somewhere else, I'm going to move on. Yep. I moved 2,065 kilometers away from yours. Now he's making the effort. See? Yeah. That's it. They'll never see your value if you're right there enabling the negative behavior. Because if you don't value you, they will never value you. And you have to look at it like, I don't deserve this. I deserve so much better than this. And until you can figure that out, I'm going to go take care of self and treat self like I deserve to be treated. Because if you're not going to appreciate what I'm offering and giving to you, I damn sure know that it will rest really well in my hands. I am valuable. I give amazingly. And I am very attuned to details. I am an awesome catch. You would be lucky to have me. And if you can't figure that out, then I'll give you the space to understand it more clearly. Never chase. Do you love him or do you love the idea of him? Do you love the moments where he has shown you potential, or do you love him? Okay, you have to really be honest with yourself about what you're attaching your feelings of emotional investment into. Is it him as a person, or is it the moments where he has given you a possibility of what he could be? Because you cannot build anything on potential. We cannot build a future or an outcome on possibilities and a potential. Okay. You have to be real honest about it, because if he was a good man, you wouldn't be asking me questions. Let's be honest. If he was a good man and he was super clear and you were well aware that you are loved and you know what your future is, and you have no problem saying that I understand that this person will have my back no matter what, and you could stake your life on it, then you wouldn't be here asking me questions, would you? And that's okay. A crap hot mess. Hell yeah, it freaking hurts. Hell yeah, it hurts. That though, whenever, okay, so I just did this too, and it was my egoic attachment to what I painted the picture. Dude, I had to take the freaking he's gotten off scot-free. He doesn't have to tell anybody because nobody knows his face, nobody knows him. He never talked about me ever. So he doesn't have to go around and make the damn tour of where's Cody. He doesn't have to answer for shit. I do. I have to go around and explain to everybody what happened because I went around like an idiot, being like, I'm so in love. And he never once told me that he loved me. I built it up to be bigger in my mind because I was painting a future based on moments. I would take these little breadcrumb moments of effort and build an entire future on that. And that's my bad. That was what was most disappointing to me. That is where I felt so hurt and betrayed by myself. How dare I do that? I know better. I know better. Yet I let the whole thing just completely blindside me and hose me over and make me think and feel and blah, 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 blah. But I did it. I dove all the way in. I pinched my nose and I went running into the deep end. Eyes closed, nose pinched, wee. And now the detachment tour. Now I'm on the detachment tour of going around and explaining myself. You think I learned my lessons? Hell yeah. You think I'm ever going to post another man again? I'm telling you, when you start to look back on it in reality and not in delusion and egoic outcomes, right? We start to really look at what we have versus what we wanted it to be. That's when you start seeing it in a different light altogether. You take off your rose-colored glasses and you look at what you've been dealt with. And you start to measure it. This is you measuring it on your worth and value. Is it measuring up? Honestly. Okay. Kate, hey girl. How are you? I know. Welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm just sitting here and preaching, running my damn mouth. You caught me in a moment. Delulu, totally. Yeah. It is such a roller coaster for sure. Cosmic Key Oracle is another reader on here. This little lady right here is so sweet. She does the cutest readings. I love her to pieces. Cosmic Key, y'all be sure and give her a follow. I'm so glad you're here. Good to see you, baby. Yay. I am on, and you'll notice the chat down here. You'll see Facebook and YouTube. So I'm streaming on two platforms at one time. So everybody on Facebook gets to talk to everybody on YouTube at the same time. I have intermingled all the families and they love each other. I have done it. I have unified the masses. I'm so proud. I was wondering, but we have to go through and learn. I couldn't say anything. Didn't want to seem nosy. Oh, it's okay. No, see, and it's okay. No, totally. And that's it. I sit here and that's the whole thing. I'm a freaking public figure. I couldn't sit here and hide away and be a coward. I didn't have that convenience like he did, where he could just sulk away and disappear and hide behind his cowardice. I didn't have that same luxury. I have to be here online and show my face. And I have to, attempt everything in my power to be as professional as possible. And the fact that I took him on the parade and been like, look at him. Isn't he great? Isn't he wonderful? And I built it up because I was taking moments and creating these grandiose future on, a future fake. We have to be careful about that. You have to be very careful about that. Okay, Ashley? Welcome to the rooms of love. I'm telling you, my collectives are so stinking sweet. They love each other. Everybody just going to hug on each other. Grace, Fred, Ashley, Delaney, Nicole was in here. Layla, I think she is in the background somewhere. I think she's in the back cleaning my erasers like a good girl. We had Lila. She left us to go to bed. Miss Lisa is here as well. Lisa got her reading earlier. Yes, ma'am. Welcome to the room of love. We love you. We love ourselves. Well, thank you. Yes, both chats, totally. Yeah. And that's it. And here's the thing is that I got to show y'all, I looked at it this way, at least I got to show y'all in real time how healing looks, and the process of releasing, detachment, and healing, and how to transmute. I mean, I've shown y'all all kinds of shit. Y'all get to see it in real time. So I guess there's that part. So y'all know it works. At least y'all know it works. I'm not some freaking anomaly. I'm not some, unearthly anomaly that I'm just, above it all. It was painful. Y'all saw it. It hurt. Y'all saw it. But I fixed it. And I'm still fixing it. I'm still working on it. I look forward to the day where I never think of him or speak of him again. I look forward to that day where I can just put this all in the past and make it the nice, painful lesson that it was only ever going to be. So, and you will get there too, Ashley. Ashley will get there. Lisa will get there. There will be a point where you look forward to the part where this is a memory and you can start to create something better in its place. So that part. Do you have any other questions for me? We hyped the frick up on that. Do you have any other questions? Now, on your grandmother passing, my grandma is still with me. My grandma's still with me. I remember when she passed. My mom actually transitioned several of our elders to the other side, from the 3 to the 5. She's amazing. My grandma, when she passed, she's still with me to this day. She's not one of my guides, but she's with me always. Every time I sit down and I'm about to shoot, she's like, lipstick. And I'm like, you're right. And I'll go and I'm like, you're right. I don't have my lips on. Because she was always about, oh, you look so pretty. You need to brush your hair. I love your makeup. I like this. I like that. Because she's a Virgo, right? All about the details and all about the accessorizing and the aesthetic. So I always have her there. And I have her whenever we have Christmas. That was her favorite holiday. So I see her everywhere. I feel her all the time. So they never, ever leave you. They physically leave you. Spiritually, you get even closer spiritually because they're always with you. Okay? Always with you. Oh, yes, Keat. Oh, of course. Yeah, and as embarrassing as it is, you got to do it sometimes, Y'all have to see that I'm a human being and I'm not better than you. And I'm not above you. And I don't think that, any of you are in the wrong for how you feel. I don't think that at all. I'm just here to assist in improvements, identifying recognition and a shift to a better way of being, a healthier way, a happier way, a higher vibrational way of being. Or you can stay in misery. Totally your choice, dude. That is totally your choice. It's your trip. It's your ticket. You're the one who paid for your ticket. You can take that ride however you want. I'm just trying to ease it in for you. Okay. I'm just trying to help it go a little bit more smooth. But if you want to take a bumpy ass ride, girl, have fun. I'm telling you, I sowed the hell out of my oats too. I advise it. Sow them oats. Get it out of your system. Experience the pain. Experience the dumbassness. Experience the feeling of having to bail yourself out of something stupid. You got to go there. Otherwise, how the hell would you know what I'm saying? Y'all wouldn't resonate. Y'all be like, yeah, right. What do you know? Shut up. You know. Yours help with your mediumship. Exactly. Your Nana passed? Oh, a year ago. She always by your side. Always there. Always chirping in your ear. Always chirping in your ear. And my dad's mom, she passed when I was 3. I still have vivid memory of her. I can still see her so clearly, and I will never forget her. And I'm so blessed that I got 3 years with her, because I have younger cousins who never met her, but she would have loved them. All she ever wanted was a girl. So when I came for 3 years, I was right here. She was just, I never was able to put my feet on the floor when grandma was around. She always just carrying me everywhere all the time. Spent as much time with me in her final years as she could. And I still have fond memories. And I remember very clearly. I see her face vividly. And my other grandma, yeah, we were thick as thieves. So she goes nowhere. Her sister, even her little sister, she'll pop in every once in a while, but she hangs around my mom more. They were closer, but they're there. They're never going to leave you. They'll never leave you. They'll be right there waiting for you when you pass to receive you. So it's just a moment. This is just a moment in time. And when we lose somebody that we love so much, especially ahead of time, that is a part of life. That is a life lesson of detachment and appreciation for the joyous moments we have when we have them. This is what loss teaches us. Loss is so painful because we know we won't be able to create any more moments. And all we have left are the memories of what we did. Then the regret starts to kick in and the guilt of not doing more. What that is teaching you is to invest even more into what we have while we're here. It's a redirection of pouring that energy and focus into what you have tangibly here to love currently. Because that's the valuable lesson. Many times that goes amiss on us and we're just like, oh, I should have done this. I should have done this. I should have done this. Meanwhile, you've got living relatives that would greatly benefit from everything you're saying. Yet we're stuck in the guilt of what we didn't do for what's not here, taking away our ability to redirect that regret and turn it into something of gratitude for recognizing the pattern and having the ability to change it and do differently from that moment forward. That's what healing is. We can let it swallow us up and turn us into cranky old curmudgeons, hermits, major skeptical cynics in life. You know, free will. Free will. Cute. You're so cute. My cheerleaders. Last thing she said to you was, I love you too. First time in my life she's ever said that. Oh, yeah. Yeah. The Alzheimer's. I loved that when my grandpa, he had Alzheimer's and he was an old Army vet, right? So he was a sergeant in the Army. And back in World War II, the Korean War, all those things, they would hand roll their cigarettes. So he'd be sitting there in his hospital bed, just busy, you know, he's sitting there cleaning his gun and he doesn't have one. He's just in his mind, right? Or he's sitting there and he's, you know, rolling his cigarettes. And he'd do this and he'd stick it in his imaginary shirt pocket. And then he'd go back and there's nothing physically there. He's just mentally busy. Oh, but when we would come in the room, we'd say, hi, he'd recognize us, my mom and me. He'd go, hi, sweetheart. Hi, honey. He always called us sweetheart and honey. And he always would do that. And I was just, he recognizes us. They're still in there, you know? That's the painful part. So what this is teaching you is to savor and create as many memories as you possibly can while you have the opportunity to do that. I'm gonna hold it together, I promise. Y'all seen enough of Cry Cody. We tucked her in about a month ago. Okay. Actually, no, 20 days ago we tucked her in. Okay, hold on. Sorry. I'm fixing it. Okay. Your grandmother and your dad's side also has, yeah, that's a pisser, isn't it? It's a pisser right there because they get mean and they get forgetful. And the mean stuff, man, that's scary. That's really scary. And it's so sad that they're a prisoner in there. And you can see it, that they're just sitting in there. They're a prisoner of their own mind. God, that's sad. It's so sad. But as long as you're visiting them as much as possible and still trying to hold that tunnel of connectivity to reality, then you're doing your part. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm good. It's okay. Your dad became an ass. Yeah, I was thinking, man, I'm gonna be mean if I ever get that shit. I'm gonna be like, it'll be like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I've been nice my whole life. Now it's my chance. I bet my dad's gonna be a curmudgeon. Oh my God, I am not looking forward to that. If he ever gets Alzheimer's, he's just gonna be yelling at Republicans and screaming at the healthcare system. I am not looking forward to that at all. We're going to be battling. We're going to probably verbally battle. And he loves that. He loves it. He loves to take me there. He's like, you're going to look back on this and love the idea that I challenged you all the time. I'm like, you frustrate me to no end and you argue with me aimlessly. That's what I'm going to remember. Oh, Fred. Yeah. Yes. Yes. The cursing, the physical fight. Oh, it's so sad. It's so sad. Yeah, my grandpa got up out of his bed and he was going to fight my ex-husband. I thought that was kind of funny. But he told him, he was like, quit showing off. I was like, ooh, leave him alone and get away from him. Don't touch him. Leave him alone. He was about to fight my ex-husband. It was funny. He snatched him up. Quit showing off. I was like, oh. Sit down. Leave him alone. Don't talk to him. Don't look him in the eye. Just he doesn't like you. It's terrible. That's so sad. Felt your grandma fighting inside herself. I know. Thankfully that she was not. That's so true. That's so true. That's very, what a blessing. What a blessing. Because that comes out, and if they've had a frustrating life and it's been hiding just below the surface, you better believe the filter's gone. Oh my God, the filter's going to be gone. I'm so scared. He did need it. You're so cute. That's funny. He did. He deserved to be put in his place more than once. So I'm glad Grandpa did it. He got one little huh in right before he went. Love it. Good job, Grandpa. Excellent job. Oh, Ashley. Let me do your oracle, baby. I didn't even do your oracle yet. I just started chatting and talking. This is a long live, y'all. My apologies. What else can we tell Ashley? What else does Ashley need to know? Drop that card. You got it. The wheel will turn in your favor, Miss Ashley. Keep going. What goes up must come down. What goes down inevitably will go back up again. There's ebbs and flows in life. We cannot get stuck in the state of ebb. You have to move towards flow. Okay? Keep going. All right? Keep going. Totally. Thanks, Grandpa. Oh, boy. Oh, that is fortunate, because the potty mouth would have been very enlightening. That would have been like, what is going on? You would have had these core memories unlocked when you started learning new words later in life. That's funny. Okay, Miss Ashley, you have special gifts. Never surrender to normal. Okay. Trying to block yourself in to conformity is not working for you. All right. Blocking yourself into conformity. I'm looking at this square here of all of these lights, and it's surrounded by these clouds. And I feel like you're trying to conform. Trying to conform here. You should not be conforming. You need to celebrate your uniquities and go in harder on them. Go deep on your unique talents. What makes you stand out? Go in extra, double, like go all in on them. Own your time. Give it meaning. Don't let it pass you by. If you find yourself doing a lot of escapism, this is spending a lot of time in social media, binge watching television shows, focusing on things that don't matter or don't invest in your future. They're blocking you and preventing you from putting effort into creating the most optimal you that you can be. Own your time. Give it meaning. It goes quick, freaking fast. Okay. Don't forget to fulfill your own needs while you are helping others. You give so much of yourself effortlessly. You need to do so for yourself first. Not afterwards, not when you get around to it, not if you have time. First. Okay? Put yourself at the top of the list, and everyone else underneath you will get treated in order of delegation according to need. And be honest with it. Just because somebody wants your attention, you have to decide whether or not you're available. No is a perfectly acceptable answer. Okay. There's nothing outside of you that can fulfill you. Nothing. Everything comes from within. You create your fulfillment from within, and your world is a result of that. Okay. Know that whatever decision you made, it was the right one. Stop questioning your decisions. You are guided to make a decision. The experience is the teacher, the lesson, the path you needed to have happen so that you could be clear on what you need to do. New chapters require a new version of you. Completely revamp yourself if you would like to see different results.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Shush. How dare you listen to me? I hate those things. Turn off. Alexa, turn off. Ooh, pressure in my ear. I hate those things. I hate those. Good job, Fred and Delaney. Good job, kids. Don't soothe your pain with momentary pleasures. I feel like you have a little bit of escapism. Okay, there's a little bit of escapism that you're doing, and these are only pushing the problem further away. It's like putting a Band-Aid on a broken leg. It's temporary, and it's not the correct fix. You're going to make mistakes, and it's okay. Sometimes you learn by messing up. Those are the best teachers, the mistakes that we make. Boy, you're not going to get the lesson just by listening to me. I never would have done anything in life if I'd have ever listened to my parents, but I had to go experience it for myself. Sometimes you just gotta. Yours is listening? Good. I shut everybody's Alexa off. Alexa, turn off. Shut down. Shut up. How dare you? Mind your business. You have so much to offer the world. Don't ever doubt your contribution. They are calling you away from your normalcies. I think you have been mitigating and you've been dimming your light. They don't want you to do that anymore. Stop dimming your light. Stop letting people dim your light. Okay? Stop letting people dim your light. Final few cards for Ashley's reading. We're just about finished. Learn new things. It will help you in the future. I love how people think that they, know enough. I'm good. I'm done with school. I'm done learning. Okay, boring. If you want to evolve, you have to continue to welcome in new information that serves you. It's impossible to know everything. Our minds would literally explode. What would you even say if you knew everything in the world there was to know? You wouldn't even know where to begin. It's too much. You're pushing yourself to exhaustion. Enjoy yourself between all your hard work. Again, don't forget to fulfill your own needs. We cannot pour from an empty cup, so you have to be sure that you are fulfilled and whole and complete so that you can take care of the challenges you're being presented with. You're stepping into your highest divine life path. They are guiding you, pulling you, dragging you, kicking and screaming to your divine highest life path. The 3D world is like, look, the squirrel, shiny man behind the curtain. Okay, you got to do this. Tunnel vision. Get your tunnel vision on, put your blinders on, stay the course, girl. Okay. A new career path could be highly successful. No, retract. A new career path will be highly successful. Trust the magic of newness. Every little thing she does is magic. Everything she does just turns me on. I've already enrolled in college. What? Bam. You're shedding energies that no longer match your frequency. I'm telling you, the more you continue to elevate, the more everybody that you've already surrounded yourself with is going to get more unclear, more fuzzy, more confusing. They're going to be triggering you. You're shedding energies. They don't match you and they can't go to where you're building because they haven't evolved yet, right? You think of this as like you're leveling up. If they are still stuck on, that one little moment they can't get past, think of it like a video game. You figured out the pattern to move through that moment that keeps them stuck in this, like, I can't get past this part. It's so frustrating. You're already off to beat the big boss so you can get to the next level. You're done with level 18. We're moving to level 19. You're already halfway through. You're looking forward to level 20, okay? And they're still stuck back there trying to figure out how to get past this one little moment. All right. Shred it away like Shredder from the Ninja Turtles. Sorry, Master Shredder. Master Shredder, Master Splinter. Huzzah. Okay, girl. There's your reading. Did I answer all your questions? Do you feel good and guided? Did I miss anything? Are you still unclear on anything or are you good to go? Thank you for all of your likes. Thank y'all so much for those of you who weren't following and now you are. Thank you for your subscribes. Thank you for the promotion of my page. I thank y'all so much. I'm going to hug and squeeze on Miss Ashley. Thank you, dear, for trusting our guidance. I appreciate you. I'm so happy. And Fred, thank you for allowing Ashley to be able to get a reading today. So deeply honored for your generosity and your kindness. So thank you for sharing. You good to go? Mwah. Yes. Also, this is recorded and posted, Ashley. So you're going to want to come back to this. You can tune back in. You can screen save some of the messages that are really profound to you. Go back and screen record them. Put them in your phone so you can go back and reference those, and they will help to navigate you through what you're currently going on. Okay. So if you get stuck in this this reciprocation back and forth, and you feel like somebody's trying to talk you out of what you're feeling is best for you, go back and listen to my reading. Get yourself some empowerment so you can pull away and protect yourself. Okay. All right. Fred, thank you so much. Let me hug on you too. Come here. That's for Fred. My grandpa used to give the most amazing bear hugs, and they used to annoy the crap out of me, and I would do anything to be squeezed by him one more time like that. I can almost feel it. He would just shake me. He's just like, and I'm like, stop, Grandpa. He's the bomb.com. Yeah. Thebomb.com. Got it going on. You're so welcome, love. Thank you. Okay. I squeezed on hugs on Fred. Released. Let go. Huzzah. Cool, baby. I love it. Everybody feel good? Does anybody have any questions for me that I can help guide you through before we close out our reading for the night? Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. Y'all have been amazing. This has been really fun. I love your energy. Y'all reciprocate to feed me so that I can send back to thee. No, thank y'all. No, thank you. No, thank you. Oh, thank y'all. It was so good to see you. I'm so glad I got to see you again, Grace. You were missed. Delaney, it was awesome to hang out with you. Keith, I'm glad you found us. Welcome anytime. I do this every day of the week except for Tuesdays. And if I don't catch them on Friday, then I come back and make it up on Saturday. But I am here on Sundays. So, yeah. Fred, thank you as always. As always, thank you for all of your promotion, all of your assistance. I appreciate you. Lisa, thank you for consistently being a steady beacon in every one of my lives. I appreciate your consistency, your views, your investment. I love each and every single one of you. Good night, except for Australia. Yes, good day. Good day to the Aussies. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. There you go. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. That's for y'all. Down under. Good day. Yes, good day. Good on ya. Too right. You're going to have a good day. A good day. Too right. Yeah. Mwah. I love y'all. I'll see y'all very soon. Mañana. It's a date. Don't be late. I know I will be, but as long as y'all are all in your